What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're all doing well today. As you can see, we are back on some motocross chasing the dream, and the reason for that is because there's been a little update where we can now select some different tracks. So I'm hoping if we just go to play menu, this is what we have been playing previously, just the demo compound, but we've got a whole bunch of other things through here now today. There's a few work in progress tracks at the bottom that you can see that have no textures. I'm going to leave them for the time being until they get updated a little bit further, but what I want to do today is I'm trying to decide between one of these two. I'm thinking I might do Canyon Trail just because it's not a work in progress. I mean, let's hop into it and see how it goes. Now, it's been a little while since I played. Actually, I haven't played it for the last couple of days. But I'm hoping I've not lost all sense of skill that I once had. And again, I don't know what other updates have been going on. I'm sure there's been little tweaks here and there. Which way is the way? Is the most important thing. This way. Aha. Okay, there we go. So, let's do some riding. Let's see how it goes. I'm probably going to switch back and forth between first and third person a couple times, just because I'm still unsure exactly what it is that I want out of the game. I don't know whether to do third and have it be a bit more arcadey, because as you know, the rider can be a little bit stiff and rigid sometimes. The in-air stuff still feels the same. Bike definitely feels less powerful. I know they was talking about reducing the power a little bit, which it does make sense when you're on a 125 at the end of the day, doesn't it? Let's go into first person as well right here. Let's see what we can do. Oh, God. Oh, I tell you what, I think I'm not sure what the FOV is set to by default, but it feels so fast in first person. Jesus. And I think one of the notes I saw in regards to updates is I think the crashing has been toned down a bit. So sometimes if you'd land a jumper just a little bit sideways or maybe a little bit front wheel higher, you'd get an instant crash, no chance of saving it. And I think that's been reduced for now, so that is good to see. And this track, oh, how on earth can you see that up there? Hang on, I'm going to get very distracted. I'm going to let my intrusive thoughts win. How on earth do you get up there? Because I need, oh my God, because I need that in my life. You can't argue, the track looks, I mean the game in general, environmentally looks really, really cool. Can we, oh my God, I'm going to drown myself. I saw a little bit of a way up over here, so I'm trying to see if that is the case. Nope, there is a barrier there. God, what's my reverse button? X, okay, let's try again. Is there any way up at all? Oh, there is. Oh God, we could be breaking the game right here by doing this. I'm very concerned. Oh God, we're out of the map. Jesus Christ. I mean, hang on, is that over there? I can see little ridges the entire way around the outskirts of this track, and I couldn't. I've just been out of the map for maybe like 2-3 minutes, and it could have been here all along. I think this is correct. Here we go. How's this to ride on? Oh, this is all right. This is really sick. I love these little... Oh, God, I just set me mark. I don't want to reset. I love little extra shit like this. It really, really reminds me back in the day playing, like, Reflex, for example. I'm sure when you guys all played Reflex back in the day, you rode the free ride areas, and there was always cool little bits like this where you could almost do some, like, mountaineering, so to speak. And this has gone way off topic of what I expected. I was just gonna play the track and that's it. But now we're doing some mountaineering. How do I get down? Back it up, dear. Which way do I go? I don't know. Do I just have to jump down? Wait, oh, never mind. It's right there. I'm completely blind. We're up and jump down here. This is cool. I'm just going to do a full loop of this. I'm actually very, very scared at this point of falling off. It's so treacherous. And I feel a little bit... I think I've made this joke before on other games I've played, is the Skyrim horse joke. I feel like the bike doesn't really lose traction if you just very... Oh, God. Is this an edge? Do I have to jump that? Back up a little bit, just to be safe. I feel like, once you get the bike in a straight line, you're absolutely good to go. It doesn't matter how steep the surface is. You'll end up climbing it. And I don't think there's anything there to the left. Up and over. Drop back down. Oh, imagine falling off at this point. I'd be livid. Oh, all this just to get to this one bloody ramp. Let me set my marker. Get it! Get it! Oh, God. Oh, I've just completely ended myself. If I hold reset, it should... Yes! Look at that. Love to see when people listen to feedback stuff. He's fixed the whole marker scenario that we had previously. Then I'm guessing you can... Obviously, you can carry on going round to the left, and then I'm just guessing that it loops back on. But I really want to clear this jump. Bear with me 1 second. And up. Off way for the boys. Oh, and decapitate myself. What the... Right, let's get back to the actual track side of things now, because I was enjoying it. So one thing that I can't knock is... bearing in mind this is the second track that I've actually played on this game. Well, I say second track, second almost compoundy type area, because the first one was a compound, multiple tracks involved, blah, blah, blah. I cannot fault the track design. Like, the tracks are really, really good. Like, really good fun. I think they suit the game quite well. I've noticed there's a few jumps where you would love a little bit more power. Obviously, we are on a 125, and I'm guessing it's only up from here in terms of what bike is going to be, well, power-wise. I can't imagine playing this game on a 450 in first person, because I feel like in first person on this 125 sometimes it's a little bit wild, a little bit manic, and it's definitely a case of if you can get your arse off the back and get the front wheel in the air, you do get, well, it feels like at least you get a big old speed boost. It's kind of similar to the Supercross games. Oh god, stay on the track, there we go. Jumps this. Oh, nice little triple. But it's really good, really flowy. Didn't expect it to be this nice, and I don't know if it's Michael that's in charge of the tracks or if it's someone else. He did message me on my last MCTD video. Right? I know I'm going to say them letters wrong at some point. Just telling me what everyone does. I know he's got Damien on models. He does programming and such. I can't remember if he mentioned anything about the tracks, but whoever made them, absolutely fair play, because this is very, very enjoyable. And one thing I'm very, very excited for is the online aspect to this when it's all is said and done, because I would love to just have a couple of friends and rip around a track like this, because it's not difficult by any means. As you can see, just hopping on it, we're having a nice time. I mean, I'm jumping off the track every now and then, but that is just a massive skill issue on my behalf. I don't think that's the track's fault at all. And I'm sure as time comes and I learn like the game and its physics a little bit more, we'll probably be absolutely barking. I can't imagine what some really, really good people's lap times are going to be like, and what techniques are found to go faster. 'Cause every game's got their little quirks, don't they? Just like you've got clutch boosts on some games, which I've noticed he has toned down on this, which is good. I'm a little bit glad that he's done that. Although I will miss the very OP clutch boosts from the likes of Alive and such. Get back on the track. Every single lap. Oh sugar! I keep going off the track on that one part. But what I'm going to do is, because it gives me a reason to play the game more, because I've been quite enjoying my time on this game so far. I think I've got maybe like 3, almost 4-ish hours, and for a game that's meant to be bare bones and just essentially a physics test, I think that's pretty good. Definitely shouldn't have overjumped that as far as I did, but what I just want to show you this as well is, as you spawn in on this map, I notice there is another model here. So we've got a Husky model on the go, and that doesn't look like no 2-stroke engine to me. So, and I mean, that pipe is one of the biggest things I've ever seen. So, 4 strokes to come. Fingers crossed. I mean, I've not joined any of the Discords or way of getting news updates on the game. I just keep checking Steam every now and then and seeing the patches on Steam, the updates that way. Maybe I should do. Maybe I should join a Discord, because I'm sure they've got what they're working on there rather than what they've completed. So maybe I'll get to see a time frame on when the 4 strokes will come out, and I will definitely be hopping on that straight away. Let's not jump off the right-hand side of the track this time. Very nice. So I feel like in the air, if you're just leaning forwards and back to sort out the pitch of the bike, it's really good, really predictable. Oh, go on, wheelie boys. Wheelie boys, wheelie boys. Keep it up. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Keep it up. Oh, I dropped it. So I feel like it's really predictable. It's only when you start trying to get whips involved and side to side that it's a little bit clunky still, but I know that's being worked on. I feel like that's a lot of people's main gripes at the moment. They like the on-the-ground stuff. It feels fast, it feels arcadey, it's nice. It's just in the air that I think needs a little bit of work. Let me go back in third person. I'll try and do a lap or two like that before I sign off. One thing I am getting better at which I know Michael's also adjusted, is being in the right gear to not bog all the time. That was a massive thing for me when I first played the game. Was the bike gets bogged down so easily, but he's changed it now, so the bogging's not quite as bad. You can get away with kind of second and third gear in the corners a little bit more, but then obviously if you take it to the extreme and you just want to be lazy and keep it in third gear around super tight corners, it will punish you for it. So really good positive change in that regards. And I think I've said it a few times, but it's very refreshing to see people take such an active interest in community's feedback. And I suppose when it's just a very small team of people like this, they want it to be as good as possible and they want people to be happy for it. Otherwise, at the end of the day, no one's going to play or buy your game. So I think they're doing everything as they should. I think they're going about it the right way, and it's good to see it seems like a lot of people, especially on the last few videos I've done on the game, they've been very positive towards it, left genuine good feedback, which is always nice to see, and people are getting really just invested in the project as a whole. And I mean, I have quite selfish motives, I'd say, sometimes, because whilst I love seeing new motocross games come out and I want them all to do well, at the end of the day, it's another content avenue for me, and I'm all about the content nowadays, so I want to see games like this succeed and do well, which is why I think as well I've been so harsh and just disappointed in like Legends coming out, and the most recent Supercross game it's just disheartening for me, because there's only so much MX bikes you can play. You know, I really enjoy mixing things up now and then. The whole second channel idea kind of came and went. I stopped uploading on that almost instantly, just from sake of being quite a busy boy. You know, trying to sit down and record gameplays and stuff like that is, aside the main channel as well, it's a lot of work. But maybe I'll get back to that at some point. But I want this game to do well. It's good fun. It's something, for me at least, a lot more casual than I usually play. I should say my real arcadey game that I play at the moment is probably Rocket League, but it could well be this after a few more updates. I don't know the time frame that they're thinking of in terms of a actual like version 1.0 release date. I feel like there's definitely a few things that do need looking at prior to that, and most importantly the in-air physics, maybe the rider animations a little bit, because first person everything feels absolutely fine. It feels nice and crisp, and you can tell what's going on. It's just when you get in third person, the rider just seems a little bit rigid, you know, like back's quite upright, and it was just nice change in that. And then the only other thing that kind of criticism wise, or maybe things that could be changed, in my opinion at least, is maybe adding the possibility to have like a sit and stand button, because it's all automated at the moment, and I think as long as you're going in a straight line, the rider will be stood up, and then as soon as you turn is when he sits down. But it'd be nice to have the option to turn stood up, or alternatively go along a straight sat down. I think that'd be a really cool addition. And let me know what you guys think. Let me know like how many hours you've invested in it. Are you enjoying the game so far? And what do you think for the future? I know that I'm super excited about the story mode aspect, and just from the gameplay, I think a story mode will fit right in. And then, like I said as well, I'm super excited for the multiplayer aspect. I know a few of the guys that I talk to from MX Bikes, normally they said they're quite interested in it and would definitely give it a go. And who knows, maybe one day we'll get to the extent of having, like, do you remember MX Online tournaments back in the old Reflex and Live days? Maybe have something in that regards where you have actual organised events would be really nice. But I think that'll do it for me. Very fun track, and next time I play the game, I'll go and give that other, I think it was called Playground? I'll go give that a try as well, that work in progress one, and it might even be more updated by then. There's still a Supercross track in the works, there's a straight rhythm in the works from what I saw as well, so all good, positive stuff coming our way, and that'll do it from me. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you did, please do drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hope you have a lovely rest of the day, whatever you're up to, and until I catch you in the next video, peace.
I'm working hard, I'm sacrificing my life, I'm sacrificing my mind, I'm sacrificing my sanity, but most importantly, I'm sacrificing my time. Boy, I feel fine, I feel like I am a king. Honestly, I can't complain, even with faith that's the size of a grain of some salt, I will still move a mountain and do what I want. I got